What's up? Hello, people of the future. Because there's nobody currently in here live. Turn the brightness up so I can see what's going on. Tad bit late on this start, about 15 minutes. What's up, Mick? Thanks for joining. Sorry I'm a tad bit late. We literally just walked in the door. I went in and took off my jackets and came in here. We've been out of town all day. We were doing some shopping, which we never ever get to do. For everyone that asked questions for the Q&A video, I actually took my camera with me while we were shopping, running around in a different town, and I was answering some questions from you guys, and then we had to get back home unexpectedly because apparently there's a big ass snowstorm coming, and we had to go pick up the kids from my parents' house and get back here before all that. Finally made one. Bullet Club Josh. Appreciate you being here. Glad you could make it. Cool dude sitting here doing my taxes. I've already got my taxes and got my taxes back, actually. Please react to Burning Witches, Black Widow and the... Rocket Jeff. What's up, man? Thanks for making it. I'm here watching UFC 235 and made it. You'll have to let me know what's going on in UFC 235. That one's like a really, really stacked card, but... Just got home myself. Busy day. We had a very, very productive day, which we hardly ever... We never get, just me and my fiance alone. And, like, my daughter's almost 5 years old, and we've had all the kids, like, just a day to me and her 2 times in the last 5 years, which is not nearly enough. And it was a good day. We got to go shopping, and sadly got cut a little bit short with the whole storm coming in, but still we got some time and able to buy some stuff, buy the kids some stuff. Got some new shoes. I also got, I don't know, it looks kind of weird, but this thing, I know it's in a pink package, but it's supposed to be like a glow, like a thing where you can maneuver it to like spell out words. So I figured I'd put it up somewhere in the background, spell out like AAE or something. The light itself is supposed to be white, not pink, so hopefully that looks cool. Maybe I can put that in the background somewhere at least. Trivium Shogun, you need to live this song. And no, I didn't miswrite that. That'll probably be the next one I do by Trivium. That's been a pretty high request. Watching preliminaries. Been trying to play the new After the Burial song on my 7-string, Harder Than It Seems. I still haven't heard that one. That one will be one in the next... There's a lot of bands that release songs. A lot. Like I've seen... I got crap in my throat. Periphery released theirs, After the Burial, In Flames, Any Given Day just released a new song apparently. Who else? Demon Hunter released a new song apparently yesterday or the day before, something like that. Like a whole bunch of bands that have been requested lately released new songs, so I'll have to hop on that. I know you said something about having a lot of pinch harmonics in it. The After the Burial song. That's something I used to do a lot in my playing. Just wondering, have you ever heard of Blackwater? They are awesome. I have not. What guitar are you rocking today? I have my LTD. It's an LTD EC50. Pretty cheap guitar. I also have a red one. The same exact guitar, only red. I keep it in a higher tuning with a little bit thinner gauge strings on it. In Flames is out now, yeah. Whitechapel, yeah. The Whitechapel song was suggested to me. One of the guys that watches my videos, every time like a new band drops one, he DMs me on Instagram and tells me. So he's keeping me up to date on all the new stuff coming out, which is really helpful. Overkill CD is awesome. Look up Sonia Anubis. Nice. You into body count? I don't know what that is. So I'm assuming not. I don't know what it is. How is my dog? You talking about Cosmo? You know what? I have a story about Cosmo. We got this little puppy. Little teeny tiny thing. He's like this big. Gosh dang. And apparently my fiance has some plants, and they were down just enough to where the dog could reach it, and pulled it off. And apparently we weren't aware of this, but that plant is fatal to dogs if it's consumed in large amounts. So wherever we were gone yesterday, we ran to the store, which we live like 30 seconds away from the store, but we were gone. Apparently the dog decided that was a good idea to pull that down and chew it up all over the place, and swallowed some of it. And he's a pretty small dog, and he ate quite a bit of that plant, which can be fatal to dogs. So called the vet. Had to get him into the vet, or called the vet. He made us, I guess if you give dogs peroxide, it makes them puke. So we did that, and it made the dogs puke. Both of them actually had eaten some of it, and yeah, made the dog puke some of the leaves up. And then we took him into the vet, and it was a bad deal. Turns out dog's fine, but he's an asshole. Moral of the story is, the little dog is an asshole. In one of the videos I have coming up, I talk about that a little bit. Ice-T's metal band Body Count. I've never heard of that. Is it good? Body Count is badass. Well, there you go. You answered my question already. I've never heard of it. I didn't know he was in a metal band, had a metal band or anything like that. Hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm always good. How are you? That's the real question. This is about you. I'm good. Can you guys hear that whenever I play my guitar? I have it turned down because my son's actually asleep in the next room. Can you hear this? Let me know if that volume works. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and run through a song because I didn't warm up whatsoever. We just got home, took off my jackets, and then came in here and set the lights up and started this. So I'm gonna play through a song, to get warmed up a little bit. So if any of you guys have watched these live streams, you'll know this song. This is one I did that has vocals from one of my friends on here. His name is Below Average Hiker. He's usually in these live streams. He might not be tonight, but I'm gonna play one by him. He's got vocals on it. All me on the instruments. My drums, drumming, like an actual drum set. We went to the studio and recorded this. Yeah, me playing everything. I wrote all the music and everything. We collaborated writing the lyrics, and he sang it. He has a very good voice. I'm gonna try something a little bit different with this camera this time. See if you guys can actually see what I'm playing. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. No itchy nose tonight. Damn it. I don't have an itchy nose tonight, but my freaking there. That's better. My throat has a bunch of crap in it. Anyways, this is one. It's called The Only Way. There's that one. Warmed up a little bit. Nice wood grain on that I can't talk. Nice wood grain on that table. Fun fact, my dad actually hand built me my desk. It's pretty badass. We made it bigger than normal, deeper than normal. It's like 3.5 foot deep. And I don't remember how wide it is, but pretty sweet ass table. Really sturdy. I can get on top of it and jump up and down. It doesn't move. So it works. I got my speakers over there. I got my monitor. I have a laptop here, another laptop over here, my camera and stuff sitting over here. It's got enough room for all my stuff. But it is a very nice table. He also, my dad, like, if any of you have known the story between me and my dad before, he doesn't. My dad's been an alcoholic for a long time, and we've had a very, very rough going. So he actually made me this desk whenever I wanted to get a desk, and he said that he would hand build me one, and I'll show you what he did. He actually stamped in 4/18, which is when he completed it, and then he stamped in "Love Dad" in the desk. So that's pretty neat. Means a lot to actually have something of mine that I can actually keep, that my dad actually built me. Chaotic Old Boar's in here. Thanks for joining. Good shit, I dig it. Did you guys record anything else? We did. We did record something else. Would you like me to play the other song that we recorded together? It is actually about what I was just talking about. The lyrics for this other song are directly me talking about my dad, basically. Saw you live and just wanted to pop in and say hello. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Go for it, dude. Everyone got some problems in the family. Yes, please play it. Alright, this one's a little bit faster. Starts out a little bit slower, builds up. I need to figure out a good solution to this whole camera situation here. Alright. This song is called "Live On." Woo! Gotta do the woo at the end. Damn it, you make me want to stop playing guitar. I'm here to motivate, Mick, not to demotivate. You keep playing guitar, and you'll sound like that. Can you react to Chain of Thorns by Lilac? Cool teenage sibling band. I mean, I could. Will I? Maybe. Eventually. If it's requested enough, I probably will. I don't try to not react to bands that people suggest. It just depends on how much they're suggested. And lately, there's been so many damn new songs coming out. I've been trying to keep up with them. And I'm not keeping up with them. I'm also going to start, I know I've said this for a while now, but I'm actually in the process of filming some like playthroughs of my music like this, like guitar playthroughs, and I'm also going to start doing some things that I did before, like way back whenever I very first started this channel, but no one knew who I was or cared about what I was doing, so no one saw it really, where I took some classic rock guitar riffs and make them into like modern metal sounding, which was pretty cool. I really liked it, and I think it might be something now that might be cool. And so I'm going to start doing some of that stuff as well. I'll branch out a little bit from doing just reactions. I'm much more than just a music reactor. I see myself more as a reviewer, almost like a movie critic, basically, is how I kind of see these as, especially with like the way that I do them, more detail-oriented stuff, instead of just acting like a jackass for a few minutes and pretending I like every single song, like some decide to do. Like I wish that I wouldn't even have to title these reactions to get clicks on them, because I wouldn't, because I don't really see them as that. I'm already old and self-taught. I think I'm doing shit wrong. I'm also self-taught. I started playing guitar whenever I was 8 years old. I had a little book that had G, C, and D chords and how to switch between them, and then down picking and upstroking, all that stuff. And that's where I came from. I actually talk about this in the Q&A video as well. Someone asked me what my first guitar was, so I show my very first guitar. It was a First Act acoustic guitar. I played on that for like 3 or 4 years. That's what I learned on. I like to try to play metal rhythm to rap songs. Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to start doing. I think that is something I could branch out. Like I'd have a video series of like classic metal made modern or something like that. And then I could also do like rap music made into metal music. I know that's, some people have done that before, but do it in my way. And I don't think it will be as kind of, I feel like a lot of people just try too hard to get people's attention on shock value basically and try to like act like a complete jackknob. And I want it to be basically the same as my reactions, like the quality of the video and the quality of the music to be actually good, not just have it as a giant ass joke. I mean, I'll make some funny stuff as well, but like actually make it like it was a metal song. Lord of Earth, you are awesome. You're awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas of things that I want to try to do, and I feel like now having a little bit of an audience built up that might give a shit about what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know if people will a whole bunch, but gotta start somewhere. Let me see if I can find that really quick. The old. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I still have it on here. I also want to do like full cover songs like I used to do a little bit. I've done some Linkin Park covers, and I want to get back into doing stuff like that as well, on top of the reactions as well. I can't find that. Dang it. I don't know. I can't find it right now. More of a singer as well. I love to sing Alice in Chains songs. Stained, Crowbar, Taproot. I've uh I've done some Stained and Alice in Chains. I started learning some of their stuff to like play on acoustic guitar and sing at the same time to practice that. That's always been one of my weak suits is playing and singing at the same time, so I bought an acoustic guitar a little while back to work on that. What are your thoughts on Steel Panther? I've never heard Steel Panther. I've heard that they're pretty much a joke band, and I don't really, that's not really my cup of tea, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with it. If I'm going to listen to some music, I would like to listen to some good music. I have that somewhere. I have to have that somewhere. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Here it is. This is my this for one. I did this like 5 years ago, but this is just like one main riff from these songs. I just made it like more modern sounding. This is Back in Black by AC/DC. There's that. Then I did Enter Sandman by Metallica. And then I believe the next one is uh shit, what's the name of the song? can't remember. The Michael Jackson song that had Van Halen on it. What's that song? I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, this is that. And then I did, I believe, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. That one I basically made it like almost like a chill song. And then I did Iron Man. And then I did Crazy Train by Ozzy. And then I did Stairway to Heaven. So basically I didn't do all of them in like a metal style. Basically just like made modern. Like if they were made today, what they might sound like. I think that's a cool idea. I did that like 5 years ago though. I also shot a video for it, which I was very, very horrible on camera back then. Not very, you know, energetic and stuff on camera. So I would definitely redo this. But I think that's a good idea moving forward for something else to like branch out on. Plus, that sort of thing is very shareable. So if you get one that a lot of people really like and share it, like on Facebook or stuff like that, that's the kind of videos that would go viral if people like took off. That's beautiful. I think we've all done Iron Man. Have I ever mixed two different songs together? No, I haven't. I haven't tried. That would be a cool idea, but it's probably hard to find one that mixes the same melody. There's a lot of a cappella groups and stuff. They do that sort of thing, which I've thought about as well. There's a group called Pentatonics that are really, really cool. One time I took a song of them singing, like just doing like the acapella version of it, and I made music and drums to their acapella version, and it sounded pretty sweet. And it was like multiple songs mixed into one. I can't remember what song it was though. That's been a long time ago since I did that. Here's something I don't think I've ever shown on here. I, one time, made a more electronic song on here just to see what I could make and what it would sound like. I don't know if any of you guys are into electronic music, but it sounds pretty cool. It's not like that weird, it's like dubstep or anything like that. It's just like it's more like calm.
Are you ready for me to tell you the plan, man?
What?
At 9:30, shave leaves, I'm putting Nyla in the bath. At 9:30, just let me know. I put her in the bath, putting her to bed, and then I'm getting in the bath and I'm going to bed.
Okay.
So I won't be coming back in here. So I'm just telling you, like, if you hear the water in about 30 minutes, it's because we're going to start showering. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, rocks. Just let you love ya.
All right, here's the electro jam. See if you guys like it. Horror movie. I like this part right here. It's very simple. Like I just like the calm. Just something mess around with. Anyways, that's that. Not the best. It was just me messing around with a keyboard and a synth pad thing, basically. Let's see what else I got on these old files here. I don't know. There's a lot of things on there. Not bad. Thanks, Sister of Destruction, for having such a harsh name. You're awful nice. I like nice though. Static X. Taking a pop song and turning it into something hard and heavy. You must not have heard my Wrecking Ball cover before. I'll show you part of that. Yes, I did a cover of Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball and made it into a badass song. I'll show you a couple clips of that. Okay, that was one of my friends that's a vocalist, a different guy than Below Average Hiker. Now I take over and sing as well. All the music is me, and now I did the second verse, singing wise. And then I also later in the song make a choir out of myself, drop all the music down, and I have like a whole choir of myself singing, and then myself singing over the top of it. I'll show you that too. It's pretty sweet. This is me. Miley would be proud. I don't know if that's a compliment or a bad thing. Here's the part I made a choir out of myself. Open the falsetto.
Say I just walked away, I will always want you. I treat it like a rock.
Anyways, that's that. That's pretty cool. I'm cool with it as long as you don't try to recreate the video. Oh, come on. Who wouldn't want me naked swinging it? I have a heavy bag over there. I don't know about getting naked on it, but that would be pretty funny though for the video. Can't wait for you to take a look at more Amorphous. Yeah, they're one I want to get back to more Amorphous. Amorphous. Hold on. I did a cover one time of the song Remember by Disturbed. I don't know. I don't have it. I can't find it. It turned out pretty sweet though. I didn't really switch that one up too much though. Another one I want to do, I would want to do like a made modern version of would be like Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. I think that would be really cool to make like a heavy as shit version of Down with the Sickness. It's really good the way it was before, but I think making it into more of a modern metal sound that would be really, really cool, especially for that song. Hey Brian, can't wait for you to check out Arion. I will. I will indeed. One day. Dude, I don't know what I would do there. We could make it cool though. Could make it cool. I could use a disco ball. Where's the rest? I had like hundreds of these things before. I've apparently misplaced where I put the files for them. I need to get my shit organized. One of the things I need to look into is upgrading my computer. That's one thing I'm going to be doing as soon as possible, especially since I use these for my business as well. Also the YouTube videos and editing pictures and all that stuff. I have two separate laptops as of right now. One for music and one for like all my video and all that stuff. May I ask you, are your reactions by request or you just go by yourself? It depends. I try to go for a long time. I was going just by suggestions and trying to go with the highest requested from the most amount of people. I wrote all the songs down on a list, which I still have in my phone. There's like 300 freaking songs on it. And lately, I've been trying to tackle songs whenever they come out by bands. There's a lot of bands putting out a lot of new music right now, so I've been trying to tackle some of the new stuff that's coming out now. And so I guess that would be a little bit more my choice, but yes, I do take requests, and I will get to them at some point. Like someone just suggested Arion. They suggest that band a lot, but there's not a whole bunch of people suggesting that band. So there's been a couple times that I've done videos. Actually, recently I've done a couple videos where there's been one person that has requested them for a long time, and then I try to. I just don't have much time. Is the whole problem? I don't have time to do videos every day. Like I work at a factory. I have a job, a full-time job, over a full-time job, and like I work my ass off there, and then I get home and die. So that's one thing I've been working on lately is time blocking and getting my shit done in a good amount of time and trying to prioritize what needs to be done, when it needs to be done by. Because I have to work sometimes at 5:30 in the morning. Usually I go in at 6:30 and I don't in the morning and I don't get off until 5 p.m. Sometimes we stay till 6 p.m. Sometimes we go in at 5:30 and stay till 6. So that's like a 13-hour day. And that's just at work. And then by the time I get home, I don't have time to film, edit, and upload a video, which is what I was trying to do for a while. And I damn near like killed myself trying to do that and get 3 or 4 videos up in a week that way. And so I'm trying to like kind of time block a little bit better and making things a little bit easier on myself, I guess, and still put out enough content. That's why I'm trying to diversify what I'm doing a little bit. For one, because that's going to keep it more interesting for me. I'm much more than just a reaction person. Like I don't want to become solely a reaction channel. Like I don't want that. And I like doing them and I like giving the feedback and stuff like that. But that's not the end goal for me. Like I want to use that as a vehicle and spread knowledge and get my music out there and like build a community of people who actually like music and really like want for one to support me and support each other and like learn and grow everything, like not just the numbers on the YouTube channel, but like as people. Like that's what I like in life. I try to better myself, better other people. I try to better myself as a musician and my music that I make. So that's what this thing is about. Not just solely doing reaction videos, but that's searchable content that people can find me through. And a lot of people have, I would say 100% of the people in the last 4.5 months that I've been doing reactions have come from the reactions, not my original stuff from before. So like it's very YouTube is a very delicate game. I've come to find out of doing what you want, but also doing things that are searchable. Because if like I made YouTube videos for like 3 years before this, and it was nothing that anyone gave one shit about. No one knew who I was. No one cared. And then I thought I might be able to provide some value in the space of music reactions, being a musician myself and having all the knowledge of playing guitar, playing drums, playing bass, singing, audio recording, because I do that as well, and also the video aspect of things, because I have my own video and photo business also on the side that I do. So I shoot music videos and like I know what it takes on that end as well. So I thought I might be able to provide a little bit of value to the people looking for those videos, and also it helps keep me sharp a little bit. Like looking for things in music that I either don't like and trying to articulate them and explain them to other people, while it keeps me and my ears sharp as well. Also, taking in different influences now than I ever have or probably would have ever heard if it wasn't for you guys suggesting them. So, those were the main motivations in starting this, the reaction side of things. But I by no means want to stay, and I don't want to be known as just a reaction channel, or else I would have titled the name of the channel "Me Reacts" to whatever Brian Reacts. I don't want that to be the sole thing, which is why I'm going to start diversifying what I'm doing, because I don't want to be just a one-trick pony, because that's not me. I have so many tricks. I'm a pony with more than one trick. That's nice. I think you're doing fine, especially for someone who's as busy as you said. When you think it's time for a more amorphous, try to do message in the amber. Yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 songs by Amorphous that were like super high requests from. I wonder if they're ever gonna do a follow-up song titled "Down with the Healthiness." Wouldn't it be up with the health, up with the healthness? If it's opposite. Do you ever have typing mistakes? I don't know if you're talking to me, but yeah, I do. I don't like misspelling things. I noticed also the other day whenever I put up the song by Gray Matter Mechanics, or song Gray Matter Mechanics by Allegiant, I misspelled gray, and I misspelled it in all of the tags as well. So I went through and just edited it real quick within like the first couple seconds of it being live. But for a couple seconds there was a typo after it was published. What has been your favorite song or band you've discovered on your channel so far? That would be Ginger, 100%. I had never heard of Ginger before, and Ginger is now one of my favorite bands. My favorite song by them would probably be Ape, maybe, or Perennial. That one's really, really good too. I haven't heard a lot of their stuff yet. The only ones I've heard is the ones I've done videos to. Their style is like my style. They're a bit more odd sounding than I am. I think I have a very like a normalized version of their sound, kind of is what I do. But I really really like them. Yeah, I get your idea. Your reactions are good because of the different view you have of the music. Thank you. What, I just get here and Brian's turning tricks? I won't stop doing the reactions. I just want to also do other things on top of it. And get more of me out to the world. Like I filmed today while we were out shopping. I filmed part of a Q&A that I asked on here. If you guys don't know, there's a community button on here, the community tab on my channel. I post there a lot. Like almost every day I post something on there. And sometimes it's like polls for you guys on which song versus which song you'd like me to do that day. Or sometimes I'll ask you a question and try to get a response. And I asked 2 different times on there for questions for me for an actual fully made Q&A video, and I have like I think 20 questions so far for that. So I filmed some of that today while we were out and about, oot and a boot for all you Canadians. If there's any in here. Filmed some of that, and we had to stop prematurely because there was apparently some big. It's supposed to get like 8 inches of snow tonight or something like that, which is crazy. So I'm going to resume that tomorrow and then hopefully have that video ready for like Monday or Tuesday. But that'll be like, I did it more of a vlog style, but answering your guys' questions throughout the video. You seem like a really cool guy and a great musician. Thank you. You seem like a very nice guy. Branch out your horizons. Yes. It's not really branching out for me though. It's just putting that out there because I'm already doing it. Like I already make music. I already do this stuff. So it's just putting it out there. And I've asked enough to know that at least some of you guys would like to see more of me, more than just reactions. Like you would like to see my music. You would like, you're in here talking to me right now. So obviously you would like to see me. I'm not reacting to anything right now, and you guys are in here and talking and engaged. So there's a lot of support, and I'm grateful for anyone who comes to this channel for any reason, whether that's knowledge or entertainment value solely or anything. I know what it's like I said, to make videos and have no one at all watch them. Even my own damn family and friends don't watch my videos. So, a fun fact as well, I don't know if I probably said this towards the beginning whenever I started getting subscribers here, but none of my family, except for my mom and my fiance, none of my friends or family know that I even have this channel, or that like I have let's see what we're at. Currently have 6,449 subscribers. So nobody knows, which I think is pretty cool. Like no one knows that I do this. Also, we just passed 600,000 views on the YouTube channel. So that's pretty sweet. Thank you guys for all that. All the support is crazy. I was watching, there's a website called socialblade.com, and you can type in like YouTube channels or like Instagram accounts and stuff like that, but mainly it's for YouTube. And so you type in my YouTube channel on there, and it'll give you like a detailed statistic of like my live subscribers. You can see like when it ticks up each time someone subscribes, and you can see future projections of the numbers of the subscribers at a certain date. And every time that it's set a number, we have by far surpassed what it said when we would hit it. So by the end of this year, it says we should be around 80,000 subscribers if we keep growing at the rate that it's growing currently, which I have a feeling that it will start growing faster. Yeah, so my goal is to be at 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think we can pull that off. You're gonna love Arch Enemy also then if you love Ginger. I've done one Arch Enemy song already, and it was very good. Have you heard about the band? No, I have not. I keep forgetting about the damn secret links on your videos. How can you forget about the secret link? I say it before I listen to the song and after I listen to the song. John Huff Jr.'s in here. What's up? Thanks for joining the party. Joshua Coe, hope all you have a great weekend. Gotta rest for work, but on a better note, it's my Friday. Nice. Have a good Friday. Enjoy the periphery review. Good insight on the range. Thanks. Appreciate you watching it. Clea Bodum is in here now. What's up? Booze and live streams. I guess that works. Just remembered it's Saturday and about time for Brian to be streaming. I was going to do a stream earlier in the day today because I did last week a little bit later like this. And then we got the opportunity to drop the kids off with my parents and go have a day. By the way, the YouTube algorithms seem to be made for one-trick ponies. What multi-trick ponies do a lot is set up multiple channels for different types of content. That entails more work though. Yeah, I have another YouTube channel which is just my name, and that's one I was doing like more vlog sort of things on. But what I figure is this channel, it can be me. Like if there's less people that watch those videos, that's completely fine. I understand going into it that like more people might like it. I don't know. Less people might watch it. More people might. It doesn't really matter to me. Any support in any way is awesome to me. So whenever I'm posting videos on my other channel, which is just my name, which I've basically stopped doing, by the way, those videos are now going to be on this channel because this channel, I want it to be me. Like I said, I want people to want to watch me. And if they come or if they're introduced to me through the reactions, I hope that through that and through these live streams, talking to you guys and connecting a little bit more, that it just like helps build that the relationship a little bit, you know? Like I love doing this and talking to you guys. Like I don't just do this to try to connect more with you guys. I really do actually enjoy this. Like my fiance was in here last time and she was actually talking to you guys, or I don't know who all was in here, but she said even that like whenever I get done doing live streams and stuff, I'll go talk to her about it. And like I actually really enjoy this, and I look forward to the day, hopefully, that I can make content and make music and do my photo and video business solely. Like I can make this my job and won't have to waste my freaking life at that factory anymore. That's the end goal. So I will be doing me, as they say. As the young children say these days, I will do me. I saw Reason to Believe, but it's kind of the song that is very different from the real style of the band, but it's very good. Yeah, I think I said that song seemed very almost painfully dumbed down for them, because they seem like very talented players. Like you could tell that they had intentionally made it a little bit less of a challenging song, I guess I should say. John Huff Jr. $50 super chat. Thank you, man. You did that before as well. Seriously, thank you. I know I say this every time. That's fucking awesome. Man, every time, by the way, every single time that that happens, no matter how big, how small, the fact that someone would donate money to me or like, that, it just like bam, hits me. Like I might actually be doing something here. So, seriously, thank you. Stay With Me is probably the best track from I the Mask. Is that the new one that they just released a music video for? If so, that's the one I'm going to be doing next. Keep up the content. Best honest review as always. Thank you, man. John Huff Jr., you're quickly becoming an awesome dude here. I think you, uh, Chaotic Old Boar, there's one named Ainsley Parker, I believe, and there's another named Chance Greer. That is who I've got super chats from so far. I think there might be another one. I don't know. By the way, I think whenever I start releasing stuff, I'm going to like I can see and look back on who's done that, and I think whenever I start releasing stuff, I'm going to do something a little bit extra special for you guys that have like extra special supported me, and some of the guys that have been here from the very beginning and always are supporting everything I'm doing. I'm gonna try to come up with something that's a little bit extra special for you guys. So hopefully I can repay that a little bit through some cool shit. Zoning out, forgot to hop off. Medicine's making me snoozle McDoozle. Oh, Joshua. Snoozle McDoozle. I'm always awesome, and so are you. Just gotta get the rest of the people on the same page. I think we're succeeding in that. We have 6,449 people in the community now. But I agree. You are also awesome. Rob Scallon puts all his Patreon people's names in the liner notes on his albums. I think that's super cool. Yeah, I'm thinking something a little bit more extensive than just putting your name somewhere. Like, I I need to figure out. I said this last time. I got to figure out all the back end of the merch and stuff like that. I can't find any clear answers. Like how I know, like whenever you sell products online, you have to have certain things in place financially and like tax wise. And I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need to do to make that a reality. Like I want to do it. I have the means to do it. I I can design my own shirts and have them printed and everything. There's a guy locally that does it, and like I can't find a clear answer as to what I need to get before I can do that. So I need to do that because that's one thing I would like to do. So that would be one thing I could do merch wise. Uh, I don't want to like push that on people, but like that, I want that to be something I've had that requested several times now, and I think that would be cool, even if it's just something simple and a little bit cheaper. That could be that could be cool. But yes, I will definitely be doing something like that, and hopefully give a little something back to the people that supported me from the very beginning, because it means a lot to me. Like, I'm a very loyal person in real life. I'm a very honest and loyal. People mess with me, then they're gone out of my life. But I've had the same best friend since I was in kindergarten. So I mean, I when people support me, it means a lot. And there's a lot of people that's been here from the very beginning. I wouldn't say a lot. There's been some people that's been here and continue to support every single thing that I do, and join the live streams and do super chats, stuff like that. That stuff goes directly to me, and that's just direct support for me. And that it just means the absolute world to me that people would for one click on my video in the first place, give me any sort of your time, because that's the most valuable thing you got. So there's one thing I know, is that time is very, very valuable, and you don't get that shit back. So wherever people take time out of their day, that's why I say that. I got to know your channel with Sons of Winter and Stars reaction. Since then, I watch everything. See, that's what I mean. Like, for one, thank you, and that's awesome. People, I think the reaction videos will be a way for people to be introduced to my channel, and then I want to be a little bit diverse in what I'm doing on this channel, and hopefully they like what else I'm doing enough to stick around and watch all of it. Just like joining in the live streams. Like, you don't have to obviously be here, but that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and play through another song just because I want to, and hopefully you guys don't mind. I mean, I'm sure you won't hate hearing more music, but... ahead and play another one. Woo! Man. You know what? Got the knuckle shot right there. I'm actually just going to go ahead and play another one. You know why? Because this is my party. And all of you are invited. Play the new one. The new little ditty. I don't know if anyone's heard this. There's that one. That one's like a brand new idea. Just made that up before last week's live stream. I haven't figured out what to do after the end of that though. Anybody here like the new song by After the Burial? I haven't listened to that yet, Mick. Clay Bodum listened to it 50 times apparently. They abuse the pinch harmonics. I swear he should listen to Fear Factory. I don't know how his licks remind me of them without him not listening. I've gotta listen to that song just to hear what you guys are talking about. Where there's a lot of pinch harmonics in it. Is that like a main part of the riff? Because that's weird. I mean, there's a lot more weird things than pinch harmonics, but. It's right from the start. I think Periphery had one of their old songs, if I remember right. They had a lot of pinches in it, I think. It was like. I don't remember how the rhythm went. That was a shitty pinch. I can't remember. They had one song. I can't remember the name of it. I suck at remembering things, by the way. Horrible. I don't do much soloing sort of things. Sorts of that sorts. My solos typically consist of me doing some sort of melody thing. Like a... something like that. Like underneath something. Oh shit. I made up this one riff one time. It has like a weird, I don't know why I did. I never made anything out of it, but it's like. Damn it. That's hard to do. Whatever. That's hard to do. I'll quit abusing your ears with horse shit. Prayer Position by Periphery? No, it was one of their old songs. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video to that song by After the Burial. So I have a question for you guys in here. Would you guys like? Would you prefer me to do an EP, like a shortened version of an album? I think that's the route I'm going to end up going, just so I can get some music out sooner. Do like
I look, these actually fit me. It only takes like half of the room. It only takes this much.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I can wear them
Come here, baby.
tomorrow.
Stay right there and show him.
Those look pretty sweet. Got some new kicks.
She wanted to show you before I gave her back.
Do kickers?
Don't actually kick me with your new kicks. Those look pretty nice, huh? You actually like them?
Yeah, I could
So
actually.
hopefully.
Well, I could-
Brand new shoes. You should hopefully you like them.
I could actually when it's in summertime and there's nothing, it's just grass. I could like play with all my friends that are at kindergarten.
Yeah?
That I know.
Yeah?
Like I
All right.
think
High five.
Kenzie will
High
be
five.
in kindergarten.
Go get a bath.
Okay.
Good you like your new kicks. Children. She got to try on her new kicks. I said new kicks and she tried to kick me with it. I don't think she's ever heard that term before. Anyways, I think the route I'm going to go, but the only thing with doing an EP is there's a lot of different stuff I would like to do. Like I have a lot of clean stuff, a lot of clean songs, and then I have some hard as shit songs. So I'm not sure how I would break it up or what exactly I would do. I know some people before have done like a really hard album or EP or whatever, and then do like a lighter version. Not like a version of the same stuff, but like here's the hard stuff and here's the soft stuff. I don't know if I would do that. I think maybe do like a mixture of both on more than one, but do like, I don't know. This is where I don't know what to do exactly, because I want to put out all my music, but I can't put out all my music. All of it isn't up to what I need it to be, and I want to put out the best stuff possible, obviously. But I also want to get things moving on. I have probably 6 songs that are totally pretty much done in terms of writing them, except for vocals and lyrics, which that could be knocked out pretty quickly. And then I also have some soft songs that are pretty close to being finished. Basically what I'm asking is, in your opinion, would you rather get a shortened version sooner, or would you rather wait a little while longer and get a full album, which would be like 10 to 12 songs? I do sing as well. I can't do harsh vocals. I have a little girly voice to sing. But yes, I do sing. I just re-listened to the Queen of the Damned soundtrack. Good stuff. That had a song that David Draymond from Disturbed did on it. Can't remember what it was called, but that was a really cool song back in the day. Clay of Bodom, full. You would rather wait to get a full album. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I think I listened to you singing something here, just don't remember. If you were here earlier in the live stream, I played a little bit. I'll show you. I guess, I mean, I have it right here. My voice is not harsh. I can't get my voice to be harsh for some reason. So I do a lot of like acoustic guitar, you know, playing and singing type stuff, or like piano, ballad, more sort of stuff. I can do clean singing. I prefer to wait and get the full version, I guess. It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like cutting it short. Like for the EP, I would make it an EP and it wouldn't be out right now either. Like I would still have to get vocals. I got to get the vocalist into the harsh vocals, write lyrics, all that stuff, and then track everything. So it would be a while. It's going to be a while either way, but it would be much sooner to do a lot less tracks, is what I'm saying. But I think I'm leaning more towards Hiker Buddy needs to join in for vocals. He will be joining in as well for some singing. He'll be doing some clean vocals on my music, I believe, as well as me. And there's another guy who you guys have not met yet, but you will be meeting very, very soon, who is going to be doing the majority of the harsh vocals on my music. Also, one of you guys, not one of you guys that are specifically in here currently, but there is a guy who is a subscriber who was in here last time that I threw out the idea of having some of the subscribers, if they were vocalists or anything like that, maybe do a little part, a little section on some of my music. It'd be cool, like feature one of you guys. It'd be pretty sweet. He actually DM'd me on Instagram and he sent me some of him performing, and he's very, very good. And so he may be doing some guest vocals on some of my stuff if we can find a good part to fit. I don't want to just throw him on there to throw him on there, but he's very good. I think that'd be a cool little nod of support back to you guys. Anyways, I'll show you a little snippet here of me singing this is a song it's a song by David Cook. He was on American Idol years ago, and he released a song. He had a brother that was dying of cancer, and he released a song basically singing to him. And so my mom, actually a couple of years back, was diagnosed with cervical cancer, so I did a rendition of this song and sang it to her and recorded it. So I'll play you a little snippet of that, so you'll hear my voice. This is only me singing over piano. I'll show you a little snippet of that. Might have to turn it up a little, I don't know. Can you hear that?
Forgive my promise that you'll never see me cry.
Let me fast forward a little.
Will you think that you're all alone when no one's there to hold your hand? When all you know seems so far away and everything is temporary, rest your hand. I'm permanent.
I don't know if you could hear that very well, but that's a little bit of me singing. I have a very ballady type voice. Fits that well. I have done some hard stuff though. Actually, hold on. I have done with the vocalist that's going to be doing the harsh vocals on my stuff. You guys have never seen him before? He actually has a YouTube channel, and I film him doing vocal covers, and I actually sang on one of his vocal covers. So, let me find that real quick, and I'll show you a snippet of it too. I'll show you me singing on a harsh song. And also a snippet of him, so you get to hear what he sounds like. Very, very full, big, deep scream is what he's got, and it sounds fucking awesome. Let's see, can't remember what it's called. Back you up over here. Back that up. There's a song called Come and Get It by I Prevail. Has any of you ever heard of that song? I hadn't ever heard it until the day that we tracked it in the studio. But it's a song called Come and Get It by I Prevail. That's the song that I sang along with him. I Prevail just released new music too. Nice. Anyways, let me show you. A little snippet. That's him. Show you a little. And then here's me. Before I get copyrighted, I'll pause it for a minute. But this is the dude that's going to be doing the vocals, the harsh vocals on most of my stuff.
Say what you want, you can say what you want, you can say what you want, you'll never break me. Look at you now, another face in the crowd. I am the headline.
Anyways, that's that. So my voice can fit with a little bit harsher stuff, which is what I plan to do with my music. Some of the chorus stuff, it kind of reminds me whenever I'm writing it of Kill Switch Engage. So that's kind of a mixture of kind of what I'm going to put in there. Only like it's basically like Kill Switch Engage on steroids, kind of, mixed in with like I don't know. I don't know what to even describe my own music as. Like I have a lot of different stuff in my playing. I know people always say that, but like you can hear definitely like Parkway Drive. You can definitely hear, and especially in the newer stuff I'm writing, you can hear some Architects, some Kill Switch. Some of my older stuff has the Lamb of God type feel. So I'm like a mixed bag of stuff. That's why I definitely don't want to release something that's just a one style of a thing, because that's not me. I'm very copyright strike for posting a video on her own song. That's funny. Yeah, there's some YouTubers that have posted about getting copyright strikes on things that, like, they played a lick, just some random guitar thing, and got a copyright strike for it. That would suck. One thing, by the way, one thing I'm wanting to do one of these days is do a live stream, something like this, and write some music while I'm live streaming. Like, you guys will hear me actually coming up and writing music in a live stream. It would be probably less interactive between like me sitting here talking to you and more focused on that. But I think that would be cool. You guys actually see me writing it. Like, I don't know if that would be interesting. I think it would be interesting if I was to see that from someone that I liked to watch. So, back when MTV didn't suck. That fucking riff is hard to play. The riff from Doomsday by Architects, it's all over the place. Like, it's all hammer-ons too. It's like, Jesus. That's probably like the cleanest I've ever played that too, which is surprising. Architects. If you ever want to strengthen your hammer-on game, learn to play some Architects songs. That's like half of what they do in all of their songs. Sounds really cool, especially when you tune down to drop F, which, like, that's what tuning they're in. They play 6-string guitars and they're tuned down to drop F, which is damn near a full octave down on a 6-string guitar. It's crazy. Someone earlier asked what tuning I was in, by the way. I forgot that comment. This guitar's in drop A. Drop A. So basically a 7-string tuning on a 6-string guitar with the top string dropped down to A instead of B. Sounds like something's dying out there. Oh no, the itchy nose has started again. I did a video for one song by Dream Theater, and I didn't like it at all, pretty much. Is your guitar drop C tuned? It's drop A. A. Drop A. Drop A. I have another guitar, which is the same guitar as this, only red instead of black. And I keep it in either drop B or drop C. Yeah, I have 7-string gauge strings on this. So they're not very floppy at all. Like they're pretty tight. And then I actually have a custom set of strings. Like the first 3 are thicker to get the tighter chuggy stuff, and then the bottom 3 are a little bit lighter gauge, so I can still get plenty of bend and stuff. So the local music store is like they have my gauge strings for me. I have never listened to Mastodon. Their name always I don't know why this just popped in my head, but every time I've heard Mastodon, it makes me think of mastitis. If any of you know what that is. I don't know why, but standard strings can only get to D. After that, they start becoming a little strange. I used to play actually drop A with a very thin gauge string, and I used to play super light. Like I had to get out of that because I used to use so light of a gauge of string that I went to record actually with my first band, which I don't think you guys have really heard too much of. And the studio engineer, very, very cool guy, and he's one of the people who have taught me the most about music recording and all that stuff. Very, very good guy. But he was like, dude, you got to put some thicker gauge strings on your damn guitar. The bass response wasn't coming through on the recordings at all because my strings were so light. I was only like 14, I think, whenever we recorded that stuff. I've got hooked on Ghost. I've never heard of Ghost. By the way, no snow here in South Carolina, just a lot of rain. We had rain yesterday, I think, like all day, and then it's supposed to like completely blizzard tonight here. But your strings are standard. No, my strings are basically if you took a 7-string set of strings and put them at the correct what they're supposed to be on the 7-string, and then drop off the tiny string off the bottom. That's no longer there. This is what I have. I don't know. I'd have to break out the tuner over there to tell you what the exact. I know that this is an A. And I don't know what else from there. I'm horrible with notes, like knowing what I'm actually playing. I'm horrible at that. Ghost is a satanic cult theatrical pop metal band. That's a lot. You know what band I was listening to earlier? We were driving. We had like an hour drive. Crossfade. Did you guys ever listen to Crossfade? Their first 2 albums were very, very good, and then they just like, I don't know what the hell happened to them, but they just like went way, way out. I don't know what kind of drugs they got on, but they went like way, way out into the left field. And like changed their whole sound and everything. But their first 2 albums, very, very good. Their second album, which is what we were listening to earlier, there's like all awesome songs. I forgot how good that they actually were back in the day. Also, Breaking Benjamin. We listened to some Breaking Benjamin earlier. Very good. They're one of the bands that like I used to really, really, really like Breaking Benjamin. Was into their music a lot as I think probably everyone was who was my age growing up at that time. Breaking Benjamin is way heavier live. I haven't ever got to see them play live. I really like them though. I bought a live DVD of them whenever they did the album Phobia. Right after that, they did a concert and released a DVD. I used to watch that all the time. I used to learn how to play all their music. He's another person who tuned down their guitar, but all the songs weren't like basically raping the top string. It was basically like he wrote songs with the down-tuned guitars and used the baritone. Sounded really, really good. They've always had like for that like alternative style, I think they've had one of the best sounding distortions for guitar. Crossfade is awesome. Different singer in the second album. It was not a different singer in the second album. They had another the guy that played like almost like the DJ dude in the band. He actually left the band, and the bass player started doing the backing vocals instead of that guy. But the lead singer, which is the guitar player in the band, that's still the same. Breaking Benjamin dropped a new album recently, right? Yeah, it was like, I don't know, like 6 months ago or so, something like that. Maybe longer. I haven't listened to that either. I'm assuming they're one of the bands that have like a real good sound, but they started to make things that sound real similar a lot. So it kind of like you almost know exactly what they're going to play and exactly what it's going to sound like before you listen to a song. They're still good, but I don't like such predictability, I guess, all the time. I think that ends up losing a little bit of flavor after a while. Do you like analyzing lyrics and study it? Like know the meaning? And I don't really ever get into the lyrics too much in the reaction videos just because like on first listen my ear completely goes to music, and it always has. Like let me just get rid of this guitar real quick. My ear is just wired for the actual music, so it's really hard for me to listen to a song the first time through and like gauge lyrics and like dive past stuff. But I do, if I like a song, then I like to know the lyrics, and obviously I'm a musician and I sing and stuff, so if it has singing in it and I like it, I usually will listen to it in the car and like sing while I'm driving and stuff. So yeah, I like to know the lyrics, and I also like meaningful lyrics. I don't like songs, well, not that I don't like songs, but I prefer songs, and my songs also will have meaning to them. Like it's not just nonsense, being thrown out. But as far as like diving deep into them, I don't really do that too much. Like if a song hits a chord with me, then yeah, I guess. Breaking Benjamin is awesome. 3 Days Grace new singer is good. I haven't listened to the new stuff from 3 Days Grace. I think if I remember correctly, the new singer is actually the drummer's brother for 3 Days Grace. Sean Murphy's in here. What's up? Thanks for joining. Seven Dust is really good. Shine Down is good. Nothing More. I don't know Nothing More. Shinedown is another one. They have a song called 45. That's one that I was working on for a while, playing on acoustic guitar and singing at the same time. If you guys have Instagram and haven't followed me on Instagram, my Instagram is Brian Sweno1, the number 1, BryonSweno, and then the number 1. I post videos on my story of me practicing singing and playing guitar and stuff sometimes. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Follow me on there. For one, I'm an actual photographer and I post actual good photos. And for two, you get to see more stuff. I do stories pretty much every day, like what I'm doing. If I'm practicing, I'll film something and put it up. It's much easier to just film something on a story and put it up than film a YouTube video for it. Not much, just woke up here in South Africa at 6:15 a.m. and I got up early to go fishing. Nice. It is currently 10:18 p.m. here. So you're living in the future. Nightwish's composer, the keyboardist, is a very talented lyricist. Yeah, I've looked into their lyrics quite a bit. The Poet and the Pendulum was a good lyric. I really liked that. Like that mixed with the emotion. Jeez, I'm tired. Mixed with the emotion of the actual music and actual lyrics and like the power of those. That made that song my favorite one by them, for sure. Alone Above Earth, cool shirt. Thanks. Star Wars, go figure. Pretty much everything I own is Star Wars or Superman related. I also have on, I don't know, you get a crotch shot, but I also have on Superman pants, Superman socks. That's just me. Seven Dust's new album kind of disappointed me, to be honest. I haven't heard their new album, I guess. The new Whitechapel song is pretty powerful and emotional. I've never really got into Whitechapel. I've heard a couple of their songs. I don't know what they were called, or I wouldn't be able to tell you if I heard them probably what they're called. But I have heard something from Whitechapel before, but I probably wouldn't be able to pick it out and tell you it was them. So one of the people, I think I said it earlier, one of the followers here on YouTube follows me on Instagram and sends me some DMs about new music coming out whenever it comes out. And the Whitechapel song is one that he suggested that I do. But another song came out the same day and I ended up doing the other song instead. Jen G is in here. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you again. There's several others, like the Poet. I was surprised they had a clean part in the song. Would you guys want me to do a video on that Whitechapel song? I think, let's see. There's the After the Burial, Whitechapel, there's that new In Flames video they just released. I did the Periphery one. mean, I've got like 300 songs in the list, but for me, like would it be a cool song for me to listen to? I guess is what I'm asking. Like, would you? Oh yeah. Yes. Do you want a demon defiles a witch? I'll do that soon. I don't know when exactly, but soon. One of the next.
She asked me to come over here. She needs a hug.
All right, hold on. Hang on a second. I'm gonna tell my daughter good night real quick. Love you, shirt. Love you. You like the new kicks?
I figure out that they have those little sticky straps. That's what the game shoes have, so that's shoes.
Oh. All right.
Boots are like high on your feet and stuff, or do you have like zippers, or do you just put like pull up?
I do. Love you. Sweet dreams. All right. Going to sleep, keep on rocking. Hope your EP is out soon. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for being here, supporting, talking, hanging out with everybody. How about a leprous song? Prog metal with great vocals and drumming. I don't think I have any. I might. I haven't looked at the list in a little bit, but I don't think I have leprous down yet. Why no Lacuna Coil love? I have only had a couple people actually suggest them. I don't see many react to them. I haven't heard Lacuna Coil in quite a long time. I actually I think it was actually the first show I ever went to was Ozfest in like 2006 probably 2006 or 7, and Lacuna Coil actually performed there, and I saw them perform and they were really cool. I wouldn't be able to tell you any of their music or anything like that. I've never listened to them since, and I hadn't heard of them before that. But I would totally be down. I got crap in my throat. I would totally be down to do some Lacuna Coil if enough people wanted it. Show us the list. The list is on my phone, the one that I'm doing this from, so. Below average hikers in here. Joined a little late, but you made it. Thanks for stopping by. We were talking about you a while ago. Again, people are wanting to see you do some sweet vocals on my new music. We were talking about it. I'm so in. I said that we would probably handle some clean vocals. Get you to do some clean vocals, me to do some clean vocals. The stream froze. Dang it. I don't know why, but the stream froze for a second there. Oh, yeah. I'm getting tired. Been up since early. Went to bed late. Got up early. Dang it. Lost you for a second, but whatever you do, I'm game. Nice. Yeah, the stream, for some reason, I have it streaming on my laptop too, so I can see it gave the wheel of death for a second. So if that ever happens, just hit the refresh button and it will refresh the page. I don't know why it does that. It does that like, it seems like once every stream it kind of does that, where it just like wigs out for a second. So I apologize. I don't know if that has to do with me or not. My internet speed's fast, so I don't know. But I don't know if you saw what I said, Jesse, but I think Dusty's going to do some of the, or a lot of the main harsh vocals. But I want you, Jesse / below average hiker, I would like for you and myself to collaborate on the writing of the lyrics, because we were talking earlier about meaning behind the lyrics and things like that, and I think that that's something you do very, very, very well. And also your placement of words is very good. Like, you have a very good structure to the way that you do the rhythm of the vocals. So I would like, if you would be down, I would like to do some collaborating on the lyrics. For one, I suck at the lyrics, and you're very, very good at that. So I have ideas. I have ideas for lyrics. I have song titles. I don't have a lot of I just suck. I suck with writing lyrics. She's an egomaniac. She threatened me after I gave an album of theirs a bad review. I don't know exactly who you're talking about right now, but that doesn't sound like a very fun person. OTEP? I don't know them, I guess. Dear God, man. Hey, that's why I do these reaction videos. I get different influences and stuff. I'm telling you, like, for being a musician, since I was 8 years old, I've been a musician. I played consistently and listened to all this music. You never know how much music you haven't listened to until you have everyone in the world telling you how much music you haven't listened to. But that's one of the reasons why I started doing these was because my my pool of influence, I guess you would say, was pretty narrow. And I started realizing that because I started getting very stuck writing things. And yes, I talk with my hands a lot. I don't know why I do that. I always have. I just did it right there while talking with my hands. Anyways, yeah, people are like that. I don't really like that sort of thing. People being, crazy in that regard. If you can't handle a little bit of criticism, especially being a professional band, then you should probably I'm looking forward to the day where a band that I review shares one of my reviews. That would be cool. I think I'll have to get to a much wider audience first before that was to happen. But it would be cool. The vocalist from the band Cypcore, he is actually a subscriber to the YouTube channel now. So that's really really cool. And he's been like messaging me on Instagram and stuff. Very very cool dude. If you don't know that band, they're from Germany, called Cypcore. I did a reaction to one of their songs, and very very cool dude. Very good music as well. So I would suggest checking it out. I have no clue how to say the name that you just listed on there. Jen Gershok? Is that how you say that? I think it's like that for everyone. We listen to the bands we like, just don't know so many other bands. Just browsing on YouTube has led me to so many bands. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I also think it's a very healthy thing to do, especially like if you're in my position where I'm an actual musician, and I think it's pretty much necessary and definitely helpful to actively seek other like expand your horizons to different types of music. All my all of my I guess musicians and stuff that I look up to are very versatile in what they do. And I guess me myself, I'm pretty versatile in what I do. Like I can do finger picking and like I incorporate clean and rhythmic stuff and like heavy stuff, influences and melodic stuff and a lot of different influences and all that, but I'm not as well versed, I guess, as I would like to be as a player. So that's one thing I would like to work on. That's another thing I would like to start trying to do with branching out a bit. Like some of you weren't in here earlier whenever I was talking about this, but one thing I'm going to start doing again is some covers of songs. I'm going to start doing some. I have some ideas of doing some like classic riffs made modern, or say like take some other styles of music and make them into modern sounds. think that would be a cool idea. And I've done one before, actually, like way before, whenever I very first started this channel, whenever nobody at all was watching me. I was just alone here in my room playing guitar to a camera and no one watching it. So, yeah, I think I might start doing some of those again. I filmed part of the Q&A video that's coming out. If you haven't yet, there's a community tab. I said this earlier as well. There's a community tab here on YouTube. I don't know how it appears to you guys, but if you go to my page, there's a community tab, and I post a lot on there. I post polls up for people to vote for, and also I post just things, kind of updating or asking questions of you guys. So I've done 2 of those where I asked people to ask me a question that that they would like me to answer in a Q&A video, like a full actual dedicated Q&A video. And I got like 20 questions. So I took the camera out today. We went to a different town, going shopping and stuff. So I took my camera with me, filmed some stuff, some answers to those questions, and a little bit more of like a vlog style video, but while answering your questions along the way. So that'll be coming out soon as well. I'm gonna have some more vlog style stuff. As soon as it starts warming up a little bit more, I'm gonna start going out, hopefully with Below Average Hiker a little bit. Getting some cool different content. I want to start branching out a little bit. Not just reactions. I want to start branching out. I don't want to be known as just a reaction channel. I want to be a YouTube channel who does reactions as well as a lot of other things. So, not that I'm going to stop them, because I think that's a very good thing. I like doing them, and that's a very searchable thing for people to find me through. But I don't really see myself as a reaction channel, because that's just one thing, and I'm definitely not one thing. Alex Hefner and Vin and Sori both reacted to Gershak. Man, I'm getting tired. I think I've said that like 100 times during this live stream. You could do makeup tutorials. Yeah, probably not. I mean, never say never, but I will 99.3% say you will never see a makeup tutorial on my channel. Although it probably would be pretty funny. Rocket Jeff, have a good night. Or, yeah, it would be night if you're in South Carolina. Have a good night. Thanks for always telling me I'm awesome. You're awesome as well. Thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting. Appreciate you being here. Got to show the people how to do your proper black metal corpse paint. No. You wouldn't want me to do something like that. Oh my gosh. I swear. How about bloopers? I incorporate a lot of bloopers these days. If you stay to the very end of videos, there's a lot of the time, well, not I wouldn't say a lot of the time, but quite a few times lately. I've been incorporating some bloopers at the end. Yawning is contagious. Stop it. I would like to stop yawning. My body. See? Ugh. You just said yawning and now I yawned. Sounds like a good idea for your next copyright avoidance technique. Yeah, me doing makeup. One of the things I forgot to do, whenever we were talking about this in the live stream, I was going to do the greatest show on earth. That song. I was about to do that the next day, and I said that I was going to incorporate my Superman cape. And I forgot, whenever I was filming the bloopers and stuff, the copyright avoidance things, I forgot to actually grab my Superman cape and do one with it. So I need to do that. So that will be in one of the upcoming ones as well. For sure. For sure. Because I have an actual Superman cape, like a full-sized 6-foot Superman cape. You best believe it. Dude, go to sleep. No one will be upset. I'll go to sleep here pretty soon. It's only 10:40. Check out Chimera. Is that how you say that? Chimera? We still want to see that cape. I for real actually do have it. I think my fiance was in here and was telling the story whenever I turned 21 years old. We had a few drinks and we had some people over to our house at the time, and we had a back deck, and we were actually roommating with another lady, but we had a back deck at the house, and so I had a few too many to drink, and it was my 21st birthday though, so I'd had a few too many, and I was running around. I put on a pair of sunglasses. It was dark, by the way. It was dark outside. I had on sunglasses, like the big girl sunglasses, you know, that makes them look like bug eyes. I had on those sunglasses and the big Superman cape, and I was running around the back deck, and it's made out of wood, and I was running around and jumping, and I fell through. The wood busted, and I fell through the deck. Like half my leg went down underneath the deck. So I'm like running around in a Superman cape, and I just fell through the deck. And so I'm hanging out, half of my body's through the deck in my Superman cape. Yeah. That's how my 21st birthday came to be. The man on the stove blooper is my favorite so far. Are you talking about whenever I laid across the stove? The funniest one to me is the very first one in that video where I got her in the shower and scared her. That is the funniest one to me. Every time I see that, I actually went like I went through my clips and stuff the other day and deleted some of the old ones, and I saw that clip again, and it just makes me laugh every single time that I see that. Whenever I open the open the shower real quick, she screams. That's always funny. A lot of people thought that I was going to get like in trouble for that, I guess, or that she was going to like hate me for that, but that's how I act all the time. Like that's why I want to incorporate more of me into this, because I'm known pretty much as being like the funny guy, like the jokester in my friends and stuff like that. Everyone I know, like I'll mess around with people and like just do funny things. I never do mean, outright mean things. Basically, if I wouldn't want something done to me, I won't do it to someone else. That's kind of the rule I stick by. But I just try to have fun, make people laugh, and seems to have worked. In that one, no, she wasn't. She wasn't very mad though. It's funny. The funniness always masks the pissed offness, or that's the end goal anyway on my part. Drunk stories are always funnier when drunk. Yes. One of these days, I thought about as well having a few drinks or something, because I get a lot more funny whenever I drink. I guess a little bit. Having a couple drinks. I don't drink often at all, but making a video after having a few drinks, because I think it would just be even more funny than normal. Or doing a live stream. Just because that would be hilarious to me. I think it would have to be like try to get as many people here as possible though, because the more people will be, the funnier. And I really don't drink often at all, so it would be a special occasion sort of thing. So I signed myself up to do a 5K that is April 13th, I think. So I basically have 6 weeks to get in shape to do a 5K run. And like the proceeds and stuff go to charity. Like, I think it's, what is it called? Can't think of the charity, but what the heck is it called? Make-A-Wish Foundation. So all the proceeds go to like Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I've been looking for something to like challenge myself in a new area, because I've gotten a bit stagnant with my lifting weights and doing that sort of thing. It's getting a little bit boring. So kind of push myself in a different direction, a different way. And I've never, ever been a long distance runner. I was a sprinter in track. I ran track. I went to state for track. And I was very fast, especially for a small town white boy. So I did. Anyways, the moral of the story is I did a 5K last night. I ran it on a treadmill at the gym. Yes?
Look how pretty.
Oh my god. Your nails. No one cares about your nails right now. I'm telling my 5K story.
They look so pretty.
I'm telling my 5K story. Anyways,
They're no cute.
I ran a 5K last night on the treadmill at the gym to get a kind of before, like my time before, and then in 6 weeks, whenever I do the actual race, see how much I've improved over that time. And I ran. It was 29 minutes and 16 seconds.
Pause for 2 seconds.
I can't pause. It's a live stream. You can't pause a live stream.
I'm gonna tell you goodnight. Love you. Good night. Love you.
Did you just kiss my forehead?
I'm sick.
I know you're sick. Get.
I love you.
Show your nails. Jen G is in here and says she cares about your nails. Ugh. You get high off sniffing that.
I do like the shimmery pink and the gray together. I think they're really pretty.
What did you do? 3 fingers blue and
That is
four fingers blue?
that is great. It's a manicure style.
Okay. Is one pink?
No, it's pink. It's a shimmery pink. It's not showing up very good. It's a shimmery pink to go with the gray. See?
They're lovely.
Thank you.
She's sick, by the way. I filmed the Q&A video. I had her do the intro to the Q&A video. It's funny. She's like losing her voice, and I had her do the "What is up, people of the internet" that I say at the beginning of every video, and she's like, "Wah!" Sounds like a dying goat at the beginning of the video, so that's going to be funny.
You're gonna be a dying goat.
Apparently, I'm going to be a dying goat now, too. Anyways,
My voice. Oh, thanks.
her voice isn't normal like that.
No, it's very high pitched like Mickey Mouse.
Her voice is normally like Mickey Mouse and Elmo had a baby together. Anyways, what I was saying before rudely interrupted by fingernails.
Beautiful. I love you. Good night, sweeties.
Alright, love you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Get out of here.
I am going to bed. Peace.
Anyways. I don't even remember what the hell I was saying now. Damn it. Oh, yeah, 5K. I ran a 5K last night. I did it in 29 minutes and 16 seconds. That was by far faster than I thought I was going to do it, especially on a treadmill at the gym. But that gives me like a baseline for what I can do over the next 6 weeks. So hopefully I can improve on that. I also have been tightening up my diet lately, and over the past 2 weeks, I've lost 13 pounds by just tightening up my diet a little bit and incorporating a little bit of running into my routine. So 13 pounds in the past 2 weeks I've lost. I'm now down to 197 pounds. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in almost 2 full years just from doing that. Just got over the A-type flu, rest up. Yeah, she's got, I don't know what the hell is wrong with her. Sickness-wise, I don't know what the hell's wrong with her in general, but sickness-wise, I don't know what the hell. It just out of nowhere. Like, she hasn't been around anybody, anything like that. Just all of a sudden, all the throat stuff. So, Chaotic Old Boar's back. She should be around more. Yes, she should. Make sure you guys watch the Q&A video, because she will be in it quite a lot. I took the camera out today whenever we went, just me and her, which never ever happens. 2 times in the past 5 years we've had that happen, where we dropped the kids off and we actually just went shopping together. So yeah, she's in that video a lot. If you want to see more of her. You also see me, or her actually, looking at every single thing in every single store that we went into. Apparently that's an unwritten rule for women, is you have to look at every single thing on every single rack in every single store, or else you got to go again and look at more. But that's in the video as well. You about 6'2", 200. For a long time now, I've been right at 213 pounds. I've been like my sticking point. So I incorporated some running, tightened up the diet a little bit. I'm 197 pounds as of last night. I ate a lot of food. Went to Chick-fil-A today. Ate like pretty much my weight in food in Chick-fil-A. I also got a chocolate shake. So I'm probably a little bit over 200 as of right now. But I'm right over 6 foot tall. Like right over 6 foot tall. And 197 last night. Well done, you're a lean, mean rock and roll machine. I'm not lean yet. I will be. I will be very, very soon. She's down with the sickness. I should do a down with the sickness intro and then have her with her squeaky voice try to do the little monkey scream thing that he does. That would be funny. I'm 6'3", 225 and do a 31-minute 5K on the trail, so that's definitely a good pace. Just stay hydrated. Yeah. I'm used to running and stuff, but the definitely not a long distance runner. And to me, yes, 3 miles, 3.1 something miles is a long distance for me. I'm a sprinter. I did 200 meter and 400 meter. And yeah. Definitely got to stay hydrated. I also have been taking some multivitamins and glutamine to help with muscle soreness and stuff. And I'm always about eating a lot of protein, stuff like that. I got getting all that in check. Basically all I've done is cut out some of the junk I was eating. That's what I say whenever I say tighten up my diet a little bit. That's what I've pretty much done. Stop eating as much shitty stuff. And then as I progress, I will tighten it down a little bit more and more. That's how I kind of go about this thing. I don't cut out everything because then you like crave it. So I dial things back. Like I stopped drinking soda. I have one every once in a while and just kind of eliminate that. A lot of people, that's where they go wrong with their diet, is that they basically drink their calories. And whenever you drink soda, you drink another soda and then drink another soda and another soda. And pretty soon you're 24 sodas in, and here you are having 170 calories per can of soda, and that's not very much for that soda. And yeah, diet, exercise, that's another one of my things. I'm really into that sort of thing. So, by the way, 31-minute 5K is pretty good, especially for being 225 pounds. See, me, whenever I used to run, I was like 150 pounds in high school. So, like, me being over 200 or right at 200 pounds now, I'm 50 pounds basically heavier than I've ever been whenever I'm trying to actually run. So, I really, really surprised myself last night as a starting point at 29 minutes. So, I wasn't expecting to get that. I was expecting it to be over 30 for sure. Come on, that's a stereotype when it comes to women. Well, guess what? That is a 100% living stereotype that is currently in my living room. Okay, guys and ladies, I'm going. Those fish aren't going to catch themselves. Catch you next time. Thanks, Sean Murphy. Have a good time. Hope you catch a lot of fish and whatnot. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like a men's active multivitamin. It comes in like a package, and there's like 8 of them. Has glutamine, fish oil, two multivitamins. Uh, I can't remember what else. There's other things in it, basically. But I've been taking that, been keeping my protein up, cutting back on the carbs a little bit, eating a lot of eggs, a lot of chicken, a lot of meat, which is basically my whole diet. Start eliminating the junk food, and that's where I tighten up very quickly because my body, I have very high metabolism. And whenever I start, especially whenever it starts warming up, like I cannot wait for whenever it starts warming up so I can go outside. I have a bike and I ride bikes. I also have a GoPro with a GoPro mount for my bike so I can like ride around and like film videos and stuff like that. So that'll be some cool stuff I can do as well once it starts actually freaking warming up outside and do anything. Complex carbs are the worst. I love me some pasta. That's why I'm 225. What you mean is that it's your personal experience as a feminist. I'm not letting you slide. Yeah, I guess you could say that. That's my personal experience with every woman that I've ever come in contact with ever in my life. I guess that's a stereotype. In my experience, women like to shop. And I think in every other guy's experience, women likes to shop. That's where you get the saying of, or not saying, I don't know what it would be. You know, where like you walk into a store and you see like guys standing outside waiting for their wives inside. They have benches like sitting outside of the store, the clothing stores and stuff like that. Mick, getting hungry now. I'm getting hungry now again. I ate a whole bunch of Chick-fil-A earlier, and now it's leaving. Gen G, I hate shopping. Well, that's awesome. I wish that somebody else did, because she can sure blow through a lot of money very quickly. I don't mind shopping, like especially I would say for a guy, I don't mind shopping too much. But whenever you go to, I think we went to like 8 different stores today, and that's not counting the mall, which has like 10 different stores inside the mall that we went into. I mean like 8 different locations around, and I'm pretty sure that every single piece of clothing in every rack in all of those stores was looked at. Picked up, examined, both sides, put back down. Oh, next one, pick up, oh, both sides. Just after a while of that, even I am like, for the love of God, let's go. You know? I think any rational person, though, after a while of that, is just like, you know, can we just go? I like shopping. I could spend hours in Guitar Center. You know, Guitar Center is one of the only places we didn't go today, and that kind of bugs me. I wish I would have went there, but we were actually going to go to Guitar Center, but we got the weather moving in, and it was supposed to move in a lot faster. Small aisles and rude people does not equal fun. Try going in public with this and pointing it at yourself like this and talking while you're walking around in the middle of everybody, and try to like do this to this with everyone just staring at you. That's what I was doing. I don't really have any sort of social anxiety. Like, I could not give one shit less what anyone like looks at me for or thinks of me. I used to be very, very shy. Very, very shy. That's one of the many reasons why I wanted to actually do these live streams and actually continue them every week, is because it actually helps me become more okay with just talking and like carrying on a conversation with you guys and like bringing my energy into a camera, which is something I struggled with for a long time in the beginning, way back. I'm thankful that I've actually made videos a lot, and I got pretty much the crazy, weird, awkward camera stuff out of the way before anyone started watching my channel. So I have hundreds of videos that I put up on YouTube that are pretty. That's one thing I would like to do one day, like go back on my channel and like watch some of my old videos, and like that's like a subscriber milestone type thing. I will definitely do that. Bed Bath & Beyond for most women I know. Hours upon hours. So how many "what's this weirdo doing" looks did you get? A lot. A lot. We were looking at shoes. We went to the sports store, sports shoes, and I had my camera and I was getting some different angles and stuff, and I had it sitting like, we had a cart, and I put my camera on like the part where you would put a child sitting, and I was recording, and I had it just like pushing the cart, so you get like an angle of sitting in the cart while it's moving down the aisle, and then I had her get a box of shoes and put it into the cart, and like that's one part that I told her specifically to do. I set the focus to where it's right where the box would go down, and then I had her set the box down, and I was telling her to grab the box and put it in like we were buying the shoes. So I just wanted to get that part for B-roll for the video, and I was telling her to grab this box and turn and put it here, and this lady was right here in the aisle, and she's just like looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing, telling her to grab a box and put it right here in the cart, and he wants to film it. Stuff like that. I don't mind though. Like, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I don't get the social anxiety and stuff like that. Like, if people are gonna stare at me, then let them stare. Hopefully they like what they're looking at, I guess. Sam M, off topic, but you look so much like an old coworker, so much it's scary. Well, what job was it? I might be your coworker, I don't know. He favors a lot of people apparently. Ex-coworkers, Ginger's drummer, younger lead singer. Yeah, bald with a beard is a pretty... If you want to see someone that looks really, really a lot like me, go to Get Good Drums on YouTube and watch. It's the bass player that was in Periphery. His name's Adam Nolly Get Good. Adam Nolly Get Good. that's basically a British version of me. He has a bit rounder of a face. My face is a lot more oval than his. He has a very round face, but like in my periphery review that I just put up yesterday, I actually overlaid a picture of him on my face and it matched up perfectly. Like he has a beard, he's got these same exact sort of glasses with the black look. He's bald. Like it matched up completely perfectly with my face, and I faded it from being transparent to being there. And like our eyes match up, the nose matches up, the mouth matches up, the beard matches up, the glasses match up. That's kind of weird. He's a badass too. Very, very, very cool. One of the people I look up to a lot in the way of production, music production. Very, very good guitarist. It was a hotel job. He was the front desk rep. Well, I've definitely never worked for a hotel, so that would definitely not be me. Also, my name is Brian Swino, so there's the name if you knew the dude's name. Must be one hell of a good-looking dude, though. And yes, that's a joke. I'm originally from Virginia. Them there hillbillies make some good music. Oh. Whenever we played, I went with my friend's band to Arkansas a couple times, and we played a show with Born of Osiris, and there was another one, I can't remember what band we played with, but there was some funny stuff in Arkansas. People. Have you seen there's a part on Family Guy where there's a guy, it's like Hillbilly Kermit the Frog or something like that. You can look it up on YouTube. It's freaking hilarious though. There's a guy that's like riding in a like swamp or a river or something like that, and Kermit the Frog is sitting on a rock like playing a banjo, and the guy's like, "Hey, can you tell me which way town is?" And Kermit the Frog pulls out a shotgun and he's like, "Yeah, back the way you came." Much funnier in the video than what I just explained, but anyways. Got the Sling Blade voice down. Should do a reaction to one of Byzantines. Is that how you say that? Byzantines? I don't think I've ever seen that band name before, if I remember correctly. Buzz with an I. Byzantines. I hate pronouncing things. I hate it. I don't like pronouncing things incorrectly. And with all the weird spelling of everything, it's hard to tell how to pronounce it correctly. And I don't like that. Did we lose Gen G after our making fun of women shopping? I'll have to look into that. Maybe if I forget, which I probably will. Byzantine? That's one of the ones where if I did a video on them, I would probably just not say the band name. Oh my gosh. There goes some yawns again. There's a hole in my ceiling. I never even noticed that. I've lived here for 5 years. And I've never noticed that hole before. That's kind of weird. Aliens. They're coming. They're coming. There's no other explanation besides aliens. 100%. I'm convinced. Look. Right there. Aliens. Alright, I can tell I'm starting to get pretty tired. Especially by shit like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. We've been going for 3 hours and 8 minutes. So, before aliens come to get me, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for chatting it up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chat from John Huff Jr. That means a lot. Like always, thank you. Next Saturday, I will probably try to go a little bit earlier with the live stream, unless something comes up like it did this week, and then I'll do it a little bit later like this again. Around here, you would think bullet hole. Hopefully not here. Hopefully not. But thank you guys for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate all of you guys always. Tomorrow, I hope to have another reaction up. If I do, it will probably be In Flames' new song. The next two will probably be the new In Flames song or the new, the one we were talking about earlier. I can't remember the band name. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for joining. Thanks for always supporting what I do. Appreciate it a lot. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow in the video. If it doesn't come out tomorrow, it will be Monday because I have some client stuff I gotta for sure get done tomorrow. So if I don't get that and my own video done, then my video will be posted Monday. So you guys know what to expect. Thank you. Sam M. It's alright, you were a bit late. Next time, every Saturday, the community tab I was talking about earlier, check that out. I always post ahead of time what time I'm going to be streaming so that everyone knows. So Saturday, it will be Saturday for sure. And just check the community tabs.